It's like 1:45 in the morning on Monday night, Tuesday morning. Planning on going to the food hub tomorrow morning to get toilet paper on my last roll. Was not planning on mentioning that. It just came out. Eating these free Quaker bars. I know they've got glyphosate in them. I know they're really fucking me up. But I'm like, too lazy. It's too convenient to just go make my superfood cookies. My cookies are superfoods. You can't make a more calorific. It's not calories. It's like nutrients and minerals and like, oh, what's the other word? Lipids. It's a real thing. I don't talk about your lipid intake. What they ask you to talk about and focus on is the opposite of what you're supposed to be focusing on. Super Bowl, this video, ourselves, how we care for others, how we show up and respond. Is it fearful or loving? Is it shutting down or possible? Curious. You know? I got this guitar, I don't use it. It's like for show. So these walls though, in the ceiling, it's just for show. I really like it. I'm proud of what I've done here. What I wanted to tell you was that I'm in an absolutely elated mood. 5 goals in 4 games. Last week, I went Saturday, Sunday, Monday without a goal. And I was like, 3 games in a row without a goal. That's definitely pushing down my average. Not great. I gotta do something about that. And so then Tuesday I got a goal. Saturday I got a goal. Sunday I got 2, 1 going against each goalie. And then Monday I got the overtime winner finisher. I could have fluffed the shot and we could have ran around for another, like, till the last goal, right? So it's like, okay, we played till the last goal and we just got on the ice. It was just everybody on. And some people are like, oh man, last week we were here for 15 minutes. It was just like, can this game be over yet? It's great. I would just keep going. I'm like, okay, just no shots on net or whatever. Only terrible shots on net. But it was wide open. It was just fluttering there. There's no defense or goalie around. And I'm just like, all I got to do is backhand this. It goes wide open. It was good. It was a good goal. Some of them, you know, if there was a ref there to call the whistle, it might have not gone in. But so much fun. So much fun. Making lots of friends doing it. Lots, like, friends, colleagues, mentors, and sponsees. The whole thing, like, take care of each other. And people are like, hey, Drew, why don't you try this? And here's an idea. Like, I just absorb it all like a sponge. And then I, kick that down to others as well. I'm trying to be sensitive, like, some people don't like actually being corrected, so you, like, are careful to not, like, tell people you need to do this. Like, that's not fun. But, like, sometimes you gotta, like, no slashing. Like, today, this guy is like, I was just beating him up in the offensive zone, like, in the key. I don't know all these hockey terms. It's like in front of the net, where other people hang out. I was just skating under him and over him and around him and getting all the positioning, and so he just grabs my stick, hangs onto it, and I was like, I'm new. Are we allowed to do that? Is that part of the? I'll try that next time, right? And yeah, so we're just like pushing each other. Last year, Monday night, walk-ons. It was like 2 or 3 people who've done this once or twice, and a whole bunch of people like trying it out for the first time, and I felt really like grateful to have a space to try something new. Because the year before, I'd grabbed equipment near the end of the season. I was like, I want to try this. I've never done it. So there was a walk-on, pickup game on the Mondays. Anybody who doesn't have a team or whatever can pop in. And so tried it out and fell a lot. Missed a ton of passes and a ton of shots, and I still do all three of those things for sure. I was down 2 or 3 good times yesterday for sure. So anyway, it's 4 nights a week, and yeah, the other 3 are really long, and it's just something to do. It's just really nice. It's as close to flow and thoughtlessness as I get, other than raising my daughter. When we're together, it's just pleasantness at all times. It's just growth and opportunity and peace and love. It's just when the kid and I are together, I'm still like anemic from all of the bloodletting and the harm that I'm enduring, like it's a lot. It's ineffable. It's like a lot. I couldn't put into words, and even if I did, you couldn't potentially understand all of the ways that having a kid taken from you, or knowing that it's your job, that you're responsible to take care of this kid, and that's been robbed from you. It's exactly like the painting of the priest stealing the residential school kids and the RCMP looking on. It's exactly that. It's exactly that. The RCMP looked into it and they're like, okay, I'd love to, but my hands are tied. Like 3 or 4 different times on 3 or 4 different occasions, they just look on, and it's like, it's not me. It can't be, and the reason why is because it happens a lot. It happens a lot. And so, like, if it's like one person yells fire in the movie theater, you're like, okay, well, that guy's definitely the asshole. But like when a whole bunch of people are yelling fire in the movie theater, like, it's just, you should get concerned. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people, and it's like either side. Some people are like, yo, there's a fire, and some people are like, oh, I got burned. Oh, I need help because I'm a burn victim. And then you like care about their burn victimness, and like you should, because people shouldn't get burned. They should be cared for, like care for the burn victim, of course, but like maybe don't turn your back on the fucking fire that we're talking about. And hey, we're focusing on this victim's burns. Like, how dare you interrupt that and like have your own narrative of what's going on around here? It's like, no, it's like, we're in this theater together there, folks. And a lot of people are getting burned and a lot of people are yelling fire, but we're too busy being resentful and scared of each other. And it's like, breaks your fucking heart, And that's just the narrative I'm telling you right now. And I don't know why I keep pulling back this fucking narrative, but it feels very truthful. Namely because I have offspring that is not currently growing and thriving with me. Growing and thriving, comma, space, hyphen, with me, exclamation point. There's 2 different aspects that are not. And it's like me, it's like my ego and like my selfishness. Of course not. Of course, because like she makes me a better person every day, every moment. I'm way more in tune with my instincts and my reason for being, and like I'm so, like, well, not always, but often I would like bounce off the couch. And one day she dared me to make a stool, so I just like got out the welder and gave her a pair of goggles. I'm like, this is how we're gonna make a stool. And like we did measurements and fractions and like structural engineering. Like we did those things with a 4-year-old, and I was just like, I remember being 5 and seeing a guy with a welder and being like, that's fucking cool. And then like, hey, you're a kid, you got to stay away from that, it's dangerous, you'll know later. And then 20 years went by, 30 years went by, and it didn't happen. So like I had to do that for myself, and that's not the kind of father I want to be. I want to be able to show these things. And then the opposite of that is like, if I want to show her the top of the mountain, then I shouldn't take her there for my first time there. And that's like at the core, from what I can discern, from what I can figure out, that analogy of, show the world what you're about, but tell the world what you're about, but first show them. It's like, I can't really teach my daughter how to play guitar until I know how to play guitar. I can give her some tools and some advice and some resources and the opportunity, and then if she is more inclined to it than I am, which is very probable, then she can pick it up on her own. But she can't pick it up when she's not here. And when she is here, she picks it up often. And all the other instruments. There's dozens of instruments here for her to play. She loves it. I love it. We have a great time. There's room for other people to come join us as well. So help me get a sold home and come over for a jam. That's the story for that. And if anybody wants to do the dishes, economies of scale and shit, I will reroute your electricity, your plumbing, or build you a shed. Just come do my dishes. I can't do them. I can't do them.